Hey guys, I just want to do a quick video and kind of go over my Romanian PSL. This is not a Dragunov. It's readily confused with the SVD Dragunov rifle. It is not. This is what's considered a DMR or designated marksman rifle. It is not a precision or, lack of a better term, sniper rifle. This is, if you don't know what a DMR is, there's plenty of stuff out on the internet. So I just kind of wanted to go over mine, some of the stuff I've done to it, and a little bit about it. These are kind of like a bastard rifle, or a Frankenstein. They have parts from AK-47s, parts from, the M76. They shoot the 7.62 by 54R cartridge. Here's some of the pluses. They have 10-round magazines. They do shoot a more potent cartridge. They can go out to longer distances. They do have iron sights, and you can attach optics to them. Here's some of the blowback with it, though. That is the barrel. It is very long and very skinny. And typical with an AK-47, there's a lot of flex in the barrel, and that gets magnified on the PSL. They heat up really fast. And so it's kind of funny because, it comes with a 10-round magazine, it's semi-automatic, but you can't fire very many shots in succession because you'll watch your group start to open up, which from a precision person's perspective is a pain in the ass. But, in theory, this is a minute of man gun, so yeah, you can still hit a man-sized target in rapid succession. These shoot light ball ammo, like 147, 153 grain projectiles. A lot of people grab the Mosin ammo, which is like 174 grains. That is not meant for this rifle. You do have one option. They do make an adjustable gas block, which people report being able to shoot heavier grain ammo with. I've thought about getting it. It's something I'm marinating on. It's not very expensive. I think it's $100, but yeah, it's something to look into. So mine came with a polymer stock already on it. This is an older PSL. And I've had to do quite a lot to it. When I got it, the guy was selling it because he couldn't get a scope mounted on it, and he broke his gas tube lever. So I replaced the gas tube lever, mounted a scope. I'm using the Kalinka BP 02 scope mount for these. It's kind of an AK-47 type side mount. I got this from Kalinka Optics. I think it was like 50 some odd bucks. It's a good mount. It's stable. What else? Recoil pad. This is one of the first things I upgraded. I also put a Karsten adjustable cheek piece, which is a requirement for these because, like all other Russian or European weapons, chin hold is how they aim. This allows me to get a better cheek weld and line up with the scope a little better. I customized my pistol grip on the thing. On the stock. It is quick plastic, molded to my hand, and then I used Rhino liner, or spray on truck bed liner to texturize it, and then painted it. Here's some of the problems I had with it. The action was horrible. I mean, when I first got it, it would hang up on every round. What ended up being the problem was the rails were just shitty, so I had to clean them up and polish them. And me and my dad put in a Tapco G2 trigger, which is, they make two different triggers for these guns. You can get a Tapco G2 for an AK-47, those will fit, or you can get, I think it's Red Star Arms has an adjustable trigger, which everybody says is phenomenal. It's a little more expensive though. I love the G2 trigger. I highly recommend it. Here's the problem though. You're gonna have a hammer problem with the carrier on these. The hump on the back of the Tapco hammers, and there's plenty of other videos about this. It interferes with the bolt closing or the carrier going forward. So you gotta, of course, file and polish the hammer hump flat, and that seems to solve a lot of it. Another thing that keeps coming up is guys think these take Dragunov magazines, and they don't. These are PSL magazines. You have to get PSL magazines for these, not Dragunovs. The other thing that you're going to have problems with these is you're going to have to polish the ramps on here, and you may even need to relieve underneath the lips here and polish those up a bit, because one of the problems with these guns is they are issued to soldiers as a kit. You get your magazines and rifle all together, and it's all been fitted ahead of time. But with surplus, it all goes in a big box and then sold. So whenever you get magazines, you may find that they do not fit, and you can either try to work with them. I mean, guys have talked about on the back adding JB weld, or actually welding either down or up to get these to fit correctly and feed reliably. Or you can get with guys on the forums and trade. They'll buy a set, 4 work, 2 didn't, so they'll trade those 2 that didn't work with somebody else, and try to find the matching magazines. So, it's stuff to think about. Overall, though, it's a great gun. Definitely a good I would say it's a great gun for if you want to practice with centerfire rifle ammunition, because it's cheap as hell to shoot. You can pick up the surplus 10s, like 800 rounds for 100 and some odd bucks. You can also get Wolf ammunition, the gold, which is really good. If you can find it, you can use Russian surplus sniper, the 7N1 ammunition. And Tula makes steel cased 7.62 by 54R light ball, which is really great. So I just kind of wanted to go over it, show a little bit of what I've done. These things have problems, and you got to kind of work out the kinks with them. There's several people like Rifle Dynamics that do workovers on the rifles. They'll shorten and crown your barrel and smooth your action out for you. But overall, this is one of my favorite guns. I mean, you can go to the range and just unload all day long. They're lots of fun. They're good, actually a decent hunting gun. And like I said, they're not a Dragunov. They're not a sniper rifle. You're a good group on these is anywhere from 1 to 4 inches. 8-inch groups aren't uncommon, especially if you're doing rapid fire, because that skinny little barrel heats up and starts changing. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to give an overview and talk about mine a little bit. And if you got any questions, let me know. Hope you're having a great day, and please subscribe.